are a couple of other parts of insurance that it's important to understand. PIP is the first one, and PIP stands for Personal Injury Protection. PIP is coverage that is no-fault coverage that pays your medical bills and some other things like lost wages and certain losses of benefits, regardless of whose fault the accident is. So, in other words, even if you cause an accident, you can still go to whatever doctor you want as long as you have PIP coverage. And PIP is usually $10,000 is the PIP limit. Sometimes the PIP limit goes up to $35,000. It can even go up to $50,000. PIP is important coverage because it allows you to see whatever doctors you want to see to help you recover from the injuries that you suffered in an automobile accident. You don't have to go through your health insurance if you have PIP. Now, the last type of insurance that it's crucial to understand is uninsured and underinsured motorist coverage. Basically, uninsured motorist coverage protects you if you have an accident that is caused by an uninsured driver. So if it's an uninsured driver's fault, then your uninsured motorist coverage will step into the shoes of the driver that hit you and pay you benefits up to the maximum limits that you purchased. Underinsured is similar. That is that if, let's say, for example, the person that hits you has the liability minimum limits of $2,550, but they cause $1 million worth of damage to you. Clearly their $25,000 of coverage isn't enough to cover the $1 million in damage, so they are underinsured. Now, underinsured motorist coverage in those situations will step in and make up the difference once the liability limits have been reached from the third party. Now, it is crucial at this time to have as much uninsured and underinsured motorist coverage as you can get for yourself. The amount of uninsured and underinsured motorists out there is growing every day as the economy becomes worse and worse, as more people lose their jobs, more people are simply not paying their car insurance bills, and so there are more uninsured and underinsured drivers out there. The only way to protect yourself in the event that you have an accident with one of those uninsured or underinsured drivers is to have as much of that UM/UIM coverage as you can afford. It's important to know that UM/UIM coverage is not very expensive in the grand scheme of things. Just because you purchase, say, 10 times more coverage than you already have, say you have right now $25,000 of UM/UIM coverage, and you want to purchase $250,000, 10 times more, it does not raise your premiums by 10 times. So I would definitely contact an insurance agent, ask them about increasing your UM/UIM limits, and see how much that would cost you. I strongly recommend that everyone does that.